In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some tips, tricks, and hidden features on the brand new Galaxy A17 5G. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We have the brand new Galaxy A17 5G in the house right here. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some pretty cool tips and tricks. So stay tuned if you want to learn some new stuff about your A17. The first thing I'm going to show you is something called circle to search. And to go ahead and do this, you're either going to hold on the gesture bar at the bottom of your display, or if you have buttons like me, navigation buttons, you're going to hold on the home button. So let's go ahead and hold on this. Now, as you guys can see, all these translucent colors pop up. And whether you're taking a look at a photo, you're reading an article, or you're watching a video, say you guys want to look up a certain shoe that someone's wearing, or look up a certain wine bottle, or learn some more information on the subject that you're seeing on your screen, hold your home button, and when this pops up, circle the subject that you want to search up. Now, after you do this, it's going to give you an artificial intelligence overview of what you are seeing, as well as links to certain websites, and of course, pictures as well. So if you guys want to get more information of what you're seeing on your screen, that's a very useful tool. Next up is going to be something called Dolby Atmos, and this is basically going to increase the quality of your sound when you are listening to videos with Bluetooth earbuds, because obviously we do not have a headphone jack on the Galaxy A17, so you're going to have to use Bluetooth headphones. So to go ahead and use this, you actually are going to have to click the pencil right here when you swipe down to the quick toggles section. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. We're going to click on edit, and they're going to be around available buttons. And when you find it, you're going to go ahead and click on it. It's going to add it to your list, and you're going to click done. Now, I'm only saying this because it doesn't have it there by default for you guys to use, which kind of sucks. So you're going to have to go ahead and do that. Now, once you have it, you guys can go ahead and just turn it on. You can go ahead and click on it. Now, this only works with Bluetooth headphones in. So if you don't have any earbuds in, this is not going to work. So let's go a little bit deeper into this. So it says Dolby Atmos experience, breakthrough audio for media playback that flows above and around you. So it's kind of like a surround sound effect. So if you guys are wanting a better experience while listening to music or watching TV shows, you guys want to go ahead and turn that on. It's definitely a game changer. Also, what's really cool is you can change the equalizer's balance and decibels. So if you guys are used to this type of stuff and you are schooled in this type of stuff, then you can go ahead and change the style, or you can change the individual decibels as well through a custom little bar right here. But if you want balance, we have balance. If we want bass boosted, you can go ahead and do that. If you want dynamic, go ahead and click on that. But a very nice thing to go ahead and customize your sound for all the audio files out there. Next up, we have something called RAM Plus. We're going to go into the settings. We're going to type in RAM Plus. Okay, so it says others right here. We're going to click on RAM Plus. And as you guys can see, it says RAM Plus uses your phone's storage space to provide virtual memory. So it's using the storage inside of your phone. So the ROM instead of the RAM to create RAM, which is pretty cool. So it says choose more virtual RAM to allow more apps to stay open in the background, and choose less virtual RAM to keep more storage space free. So you are going to have an ample amount of storage space to go ahead and use more gigabytes of RAM to go ahead and make your phone a little bit quicker. And if you guys want to do this, you are going to have to restart your phone to utilize this. Our next tip is going to be in the settings as well. Go into the settings, go into the search bar, and type in something called double press. As you guys can see, it's going to say advanced features. Click on double press. And as you guys can see, double press is going to naturally, by default, open up your camera. And that's how Samsung's going to set up that double press feature on your phone. But if you want to go ahead and change this to something else, click on the camera section right here. And then it's going to go into a few different things. We have flashlight, we have voice recorder, Samsung Notes. And if you want to click even further into this, click on some apps. And I thought this was really cool. So if you want to open up a specific application like Asphalt Legends, Call of Duty Mobile, Instagram, say, you use the calculator a ton, then go ahead and click on the calculator. And when we double press the button right here, it's going to open up the calculator for all you mathletes out there. Or if you just want to go back to World Star mode, that's of course something you can go back to. So there's a bunch of different ways you can customize that double press function. Next up, we're going to speed up the Galaxy A17 in general. Now, we're not going to mess with the RAM or the ROM or anything like that. We're going to go to something called visual enhancements. So we're going to type in visual enhancements or vision enhancements. Sorry about that. Click on vision enhancements. And then once we're here, click on Vision Enhancements again. We're going to go ahead and scroll down. Now we have these two things right here. When we scroll down, we have Reduce Animations and we have Reduce Transparency and Blur. Now, as you guys can see, this is the speed of your phone when you don't have those on. But if you want to go ahead and turn both of these on, completely takes away the blur and the animation. So if you want the quickest possible Galaxy A17, have those on. If you don't like that, of course, you can always turn them off. Next up, we have something called battery protection. So we're going to scroll up, go into settings. We're going to scroll down till it says battery right here, of course. And then we're going to go ahead and click on battery protection. Now, there's a few different options, and I'm sure a lot of you know about this already. But it says keeping your battery at a full 100% charge for a long time can reduce its lifespan. So choose an option below to protect your battery and make it last longer. So we have, of course, the basic, which is when your battery is charged at 100%, charging will stop until the battery level drops down to 95%, and then charging will start again. We also have adaptive right there, which actually stops charging at 80%, which gives you the longest lasting battery. And of course, we have maximum, so your battery will stop charging when it reaches 80%. So if you guys want to go ahead and set that to that, turn this on, and you're going to save yourself a lot of battery health issues in the future if you're thinking about hanging on to the Galaxy A17 for a while. Next up, this is something that weirdly a lot of people don't know about, and what's funny is I didn't even know about this until a couple years back as well, so I'm guilty of this. But if you go to your drop down bar menu right here in your quick toggle section, of course everybody knows we have the flashlight. Now if you go ahead and turn this on, of course it's going to be using that LED flash on the back of the phone right here. But what's cool, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lights right here a little bit, is if you hold on the flashlight application right here, let's go ahead and hold on it, you can actually make the brightness of your flashlight even stronger. So as you guys can see, that is much brighter than the previous brightness that we had on this. Also, you can make it more faint. So really cool feature right there for anybody that uses their flashlight all the time. So that's for you mechanics out there. If you're constantly using your phone flashlight for projects and stuff like that. All right, everyone. So our next tip is going to be showing you how to screenshot in a different way. Now, obviously, with your Galaxy A17, if you hold your volume down button and your power button and press them in, it's going to give you a screenshot. Now, there are actually different ways to go and do this, and a really cool one is something called palm swipe capture. Now, this should be on by default, so all you're going to have to do is swipe this part of your hand against the screen. So we're going to go over the screen like this. So let's go ahead and try this. As you guys can see, it took us a screenshot right there. This is actually extremely accurate, so you can just keep going over and over to take screenshots. So beautiful to see that. If that is not on by default, you're just going to go into the settings right here and you're going to type in palm swipe capture and you're going to go ahead and turn that on. It's in advanced features and motions and gestures if you guys need some deeper details. And last but not least, we have something called edge panels. And as you guys can see, this is the edge panel right here. But if you want to go ahead and turn that on, you're going to go into settings. You're going to type in edge panels and you're going to go ahead and turn it on right there. Now, once this is on, this can be a very, very useful feature. You're of course going to go ahead and swipe on this and you're going to get a bunch of different applications that you can customize. So if you want to go ahead and add the Call of Duty app right here or the calculator, you can add all of that inside of here. But also we have something called Smart Select. And as you guys can see, you can tap or draw around something to select it. So let's go ahead and draw around the gallery application. You can create a GIF with that. Let's go ahead and click on something. As you guys can see, we can take a screenshot, we can pin it, we can copy it, we can go ahead and share it, we can download it. So Yeah, Smart Select is a very powerful tool, and of course the Edge panel right here is very powerful as well. So if there's a ton of different applications you tend to use for productivity or gaming or something like that that you constantly use, it may be a good idea to go ahead and activate that Edge panel right there. Anyways, guys, those were my tips and tricks on the brand new Galaxy A17 5G. If you have any of your own, leave them in the comments section down below. But this has been Safon from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.